Mr. Chairman, I also want to submit that is of bringing back former public servants to their old positions or bringing former chief executives as board members leaves a lot to be desired. Because clearly there will be conflicts. Since I came to office, I've recruited more than 200 people last year and this year, and a whole lot of people will owe me allegiance. If you bring me back years later as the board member or board chairman, I can easily undermine the incumbent who is there. So we may have to have a second look at this. And some of the board members, immediately they are appointed, they think it is their second coming of Christ. So you immediately arrive, we won't do this, we don't allow this, we don't like this. Even when you draw their attention to law, you find board members thinking that they can override laws. It's a bit disturbing. That not even ordinary laws, at times we are talking about the supreme law of Ghana, the constitution, and you hear members, some of them are even learned. They'll say, and so what? We are the board, we are in charge. I would like to offer some few advice points here. I want to say that yes, public service of Ghana, from my point of view, is governed by laws, and therefore the universal principles of corporate governance cannot override the laws of Ghana. I hear some people talking about being champions of corporate governance. Go home. It's as simple as that. Immediately you reach 60 years, go home. And when I'm 60 years, I've been telling my colleagues that I won't ask for even 1 minute. Because I think when I'm 60 years, I must go for someone to also come. People are over 60 years, and of course, yes, the Constitution mandates the President to give 2 years, and what? 1. That is 5 years in addition to the 60. Some are over 70 and they are still around. And when I say they should go home, they are fighting me. Is it me? Change the law if you think the retiring age should be 80. The disturbing part of it is that we have our graduates on the street. They don't have job to do. And we think we must remain in the office. At times you see some public servants and you wonder how many times they will be 60 years. You wonder whether this is their third time or their second time they are going to be 60 years. They falsify birth certificates so to remain young. It's only when they die that you know they are at true age. The man retires at 60. He dies the next year and is 82. That is what is happening in our country. That is not as disturbing as the fact that two things which disturb me, Mr. Chairman. One, they block the opportunity for the young ones to also get some work to do.
Well, the Auditor-General also expressed outrage at the number of funds created to hold public funds aside the constitutional mandated consolidated fund and the District Assembly Common Fund. Well, according to Mr. Domelovo, all the others, including the Road Fund and Get Fund, among others, draw from the state's overhead cost. He's of the view that this creates fertile grounds for corruption and says decentralization could cure the problem.
I submit that I find it very disturbing to see the number of funds created in the public sector. Apart from the consolidated fund, we have District Assembly Common Fund, we have Road Fund, Gate Fund, so many funds. Even we have the Constituency Development Fund, donor funds, internally generated fund, and after we have divided the money into funds, please understand where I'm coming from. Each of the fund is an overhead on the public funds. Because if you take Controller and Accountant General's department, their total expenditure is an overhead on consolidated fund. So is the total expenditure of Gate Fund on that fund, Road Fund, whatever fund. In my candid opinion, the Constitution recognizes only one fund that we cannot do without, apart from the consolidated fund, which is the District Assembly Common Fund. And unfortunately, I say unfortunately because I think it's very unfortunate, the framers of the Constitution say not more than, is it not less? Yeah, not less than 5% should be put in there. They should have said not more than 5% should be kept in the center. The rest should go. Because that's where we have the activity.